Brendan, I want to start really with a little bit on last night. I think with last night, it's 4 wins in a row, 3 successive clean sheets, a really good win against a very good side. It's a good run you're on at the moment, isn't it, after that sort of sticky spell previously?
Yeah, I think that the Nottingham Forest game is, I think when you lose any game, but in particular a game like that, it was a humbling experience for us, and it probably reiterated a lot of what we had been saying up until that point. However, the players, we've come away as a group and reinforced what our strengths are and what makes us really competitive. And from that game, we've been able to analyse ourselves honestly and openly, and then been able to then put a game in place and an intensity and a mentality that allows us to get the results. So yeah, the response of the players from that game has been outstanding, but we've got to keep that going, and if we can do that whilst getting players back, then as I say, it hopefully bodes for a good end to the season for us. But now the players deserve a huge amount of credit, because as I said, we had to come away from that performance in the FA Cup and really take stock and take a close look at what we are all about. And thankfully, we're starting to return to what we've been for a few seasons, and now starting to get those results. And like I said, the basis of it all, I've always said, is the work rate, and when you can work hard and consistently, then that normally ups the win ratio as well. So yeah, and a good moment, but still lots of improvements to make still.
You talk about work rate and win ratio. It helps when you've got players like Mark Albright in your squad. I thought he was magnificent yesterday, and I think it has been magnificent for you during this time where you've had certain key personalities and key leaders out of the team. How do you assess what Mark's done in the last few weeks and the last few years at Leicester?
Well, certainly my time here, he's been a huge inspiration for the other players, and sometimes you're not seeing it because he maybe is not playing as much, but his attitude and energy around the team every single day, and then any time that he's played for all of the players, he's a huge inspiration. So he's been able to come in, like you said last night, made a great impact in the game, scored a wonderful goal, assisted the others. But it's also his level of concentration and work ethic that he puts into the team. And that's what being a successful team is. It's not just about having the best players playing, it's about the cohesion and the work and the mentality, and he typifies all of that. So delighted for him. I'm not surprised, because I've now worked closely with him for over 3 years, and yeah, he's a great guy for our squad.
And just moving to the football, obviously good win last night. How the squad looking in terms of team news?
Yeah, it was a very good win for us, playing against a good side. So half time in the first leg, so it's a good scoreline, good performance. Yeah, we've got players that will come back in, so we'll have another check on Ricardo Pereira. James Justin obviously played last night, got 60 minutes, so we'll see how he is. Papis Mendy will come into the squad as well. So yeah, all in all, it's as strong as we can be, and obviously players then hopefully looking to come back. Wesley Fofana, well, obviously very much a doubt, but we will hopefully have him back available next week.
How impressed have you been by Arsenal in terms of their kind of progress this season, especially compared to the beginning of the season to where they're at now?
Yeah, but there's a huge expectation on Arsenal, and I think that this season without the European football, it's given them a chance to reset, and I think Mikel's done an excellent job. They've got a group of very talented players, young players that are hungry, and with the coaching time, and I say with more time, respectfully, because sometimes coaches and managers, they may have too much time with players, but he and his staff have clearly been able to put that to good use. Where they can concentrate on improving the players, improving the structure of the team, and you see when they come into the games, they're a very dangerous team. So yeah, he's done an excellent job. They're in a really, really good position to finish in the Champions League, and if they can avoid injuries and these types of things that can happen, then with the games in hand, they're going to be in a really, really strong position at the end of the season.